So I defined the repetitive motions which occur again and again. Then we classified into two types as periodic, non-periodic. Periodic means which occurs at regular intervals of time, like motion of planets around sun, orbiting electrons around the nucleus, oscillating pendulum, piston present in a cylinder with a compressed gas in it. All these will repeat at regular intervals of time, whereas motion of hand while writing, motion of tongue while speaking will not occur at equal intervals of time. So those repetitive motions which occur at equal intervals of time, they are called as periodic motions. Then we classified the periodic motion into periodic motion along straight line, angular periodic motion along curved path. Periodic motion along straight line is a linear simple harmonic motion, and the one with theta less smaller angle, angular simple harmonic motion, plus all other which move in a circular path or elliptical orbit but keep repeating their motions at regular intervals of time, they are just periodic motions. Then after that, we define the simple harmonic motion as the motion which repeats along a straight line and is focused or directed always towards a fixed point in its path called the reference point. Second one, the force acting on it varies directly as the displacement. Third, force and displacement are in opposite directions. From that, we wrote the formula for force as minus kx, then acceleration is equal to minus k by m into x. So all those expressions yesterday we wrote, even few models of problems we did. I could not record it yesterday. Today I'm recording it. From today I will be recording Ramdev, and I will upload in my YouTube channel. You can have a look into them whenever you are free. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is what we did. Now today we will explain that mathematics of the periodic motion. You're able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So third one, expressions for the displacement velocity acceleration time period. Of n in simple harmonic motion, n or m. Anaka, do you remember what is this n or m? Emma?
Sir, it is the linear.
Projection of circular periodic motion onto y dash diameter.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Forgot, So this is the circular path along which the particle is in periodic motion. And these are the two perpendicular diameters. How we named them?
XO X dash, sir.
XO
X dash.
and YO Y dash.
YO Y dash.
Yes. And yesterday we assumed that the particle is starting from X. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But always the particle need not start from X only. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can start its periodic motion somewhere at a point
P.
P naught.
Yes, sir.
P naught means the position of the particle on the reference circle at t is equal to 0. Means you started observing the motion of the particle when it is at P naught.
Yes, sir.
And in a small interval of time, t seconds, the particle shifts to P. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here, so the radius vector of the particle at P naught makes an angle phi with XO X dash, and the angle described by the angular displacement of the particle in this very small interval of time, it is omega t, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the projections of this circular motion this is M and this is N, correct?
Yes, sir.
So M
Yes.
and N are the projections of circular periodic motion onto the XO X dash and YO Y dash diameters. We called this displacement as X and this displacement of N on YO Y dash as Y. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can clearly identify from this diagram that angle POM is equal to omega t plus phi is equal to theta, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this P naught OX is equal to phi is giving you the position of the particle at t is equal to 0. So this phi is called as initial phase or epoch. The position of the particle in circular periodic motion is given by phi. So this is called as initial phase or it is also called as epoch. What do you call this? Epoch.
Epochs. Epoch.
And you have got a new term here, phase. So phase means it represents the state of a particle in the periodic motion So means using that you can know whether is it at extreme position or is it at mean position or in between. If it is in between, is it lying to the right of the mean position, means towards the x, or to the left of the mean position? Right of the mean position means this. Left of the mean position means towards the x dash. Above the mean position or below the mean position. So the exact state of oscillation or vibration or revolution of a particle in periodic motion is given by the term phase. It can be expressed in terms of time period. It can be expressed in terms of angle, or sometimes they will also express it in terms of wavelength. So this is about the phase, and the phase of the particle at the time in which you observed it, that is called as initial phase or epoch. Then let us talk about displacement of n, of course, on y dash from the reference point O. You take the triangle, right angled triangle OMP will give you sin theta is equal to MP by OP, but MP is equal to ON by OP. Implies ON is equal to OP sin theta, that is Y is equal to R sin omega t plus phi. So this is the displacement of n measured from where? O. Let us call this as equation 1. Similarly, if you take cos theta, it is OM by OP. Of course, we take only one of them. Implies OM is equal to OP cos theta, that is X is equal to R cos omega t plus phi. So this is simple harmonic motion of M on XO X dash, and the displacement is measured from where? O. So you can take any one of these equations, and for theta is equal to omega t plus phi is equal to 90 degrees, sin theta is equal to 90. So the displacement will be maximum and is equal to radius of the reference circle. So Y max is equal to R. Then next one is velocity of n. You can do for both, but we are picking up one and doing it. Velocity of n is the time derivative of its displacement, that is v is equal to dy by dt. implies V is equal to d by dt of r sine omega t plus phi. Here we have to define sine function with respect to time and omega t also. So we'll be getting it as sine becomes cos r cos omega t plus phi, and this omega t d by dt of t is 1. Therefore we will get omega, means the velocity of n in simple harmonic motion on y dash diameter is now given by r omega cos omega t plus phi. Let us call it as equation 2. Then we can write this as r omega cos theta, r omega into root of 1 minus sine square theta, but sine theta is equal to, here we got y is equal to r sine theta, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So sine theta, is it not equal to y by r?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Therefore I get r omega into root of 1 minus y square by r square. So you can take out r omega into square root of, I'll take LCM, r square minus y square by r square. So our root of r square will be r. So finally, and you also know omega is equal to 2 pi by capital T is equal to 2 pi nu. T is the time period, nu is the frequency. Therefore, omega will become, V becomes omega into root of r square minus y square, 2 pi by capital T into root of r square minus y square, 2 pi nu into r square minus y square. This you call it as 2a. Then,
Done, sir.
Vamdev, tell.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Are you following?
Yes, yes, sir. I'm noting down, sir.
Okay. Anagha.
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
Okay. Then for theta is equal to omega t plus phi is equal to 0 degrees. Cos 0 will be equal to 1 and n will be at O. Of course, we can also mention m will be at x. So we'll be getting cos 0 is 1 means velocity will be maximum given by r omega is equal to 2 pi r by capital T is equal to 2 pi nu r. This is the maximum velocity of the particle in simple harmonic motion. And one more important relation we'll get, V by V maximum. This you can call it as 2B. we got omega into root of r square minus y square by v maximum omega into r. So you take this r also into the square root. This will be root of 1 minus y by r whole square, or you can also put it as cos theta. This is the ratio of velocity of the particle to its maximum value. Next, third one. Acceleration of n is the time derivative of velocity, that is a is equal to dv by dt. D by dt of r omega cos omega t plus phi. D by dt of cos theta is minus sin theta. So this will be r omega into minus sin omega t plus phi. Derivative of omega t with respect to t is omega. Therefore, acceleration will now become minus omega square r sin omega t plus phi. But r sin omega t plus phi is what? R sin omega
Y,
t
sir.
plus phi is y.
Y.
So this can be also written as minus omega square y, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Omega is constant. For periodic motion, omega should be constant. Therefore, what are you getting finally? A is directly proportional to minus y. Similarly, if you take for the m, we will get A varies directly as minus x. Okay. So what you proved finally? Acceleration of n on y dash varies directly as its displacement from O, and both will be in opposite directions. Similarly, if you take acceleration of m on xo x dash varies directly proportional to x, and they will be in opposite directions. This is what we said in the definition of simple harmonic motion. Hence, it is proved that mathematically it is proved that the motion of n on y dash or m on xo x dash of the reference circle will be simple harmonic motion. Antena? Emma?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we can also get from this. This is 3. Omega is equal to root of a by y or a by x. Ona?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the general formula is acceleration by displacement. And next, for theta is equal to omega t plus phi is equal to 90 degrees. Yes. A maximum is minus omega square y. Antena? Minus omega.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Minus omega square r. Now bring it here. V max by A max. Maximum velocity is r omega. Maximum acceleration is r omega square. Therefore, V max by A max will be equal to 1 by omega, that is nothing but t by 2 pi. Antana?
Yes, sir.
Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. So even maximum velocity and maximum acceleration are also related by the formula V max by A max is equal to 1 by omega is equal to t by 2 pi. Understood, ma?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next.
Sir, I just wanted to ask, sir, is this topic there in foundation course, sir?
Uh,
Sir, is this topic there in foundation course, sir?
I could not hear you, Ray.
Sir, is this topic there in foundation course, sir?
Yeah, it's there, oscillations. Of course, all this mathematics will not be there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's mathematics you don't have. Only what is oscillatory motion, what is simple harmonic motion, and what is simple pendulum. Those things are there. Okay. This mathematical part is there for 11th. It is not there in that foundation. So yesterday, most of the things for foundation are over. Today it is a little higher than foundation. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So now the next one is Ginil Neumann. Time period of n. So time period t is given by 2 pi by omega. Antena?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So 2 pi by root of displacement of n by acceleration of n. So it is 2 pi into root of y by a if you consider n on y-o y dash. Otherwise, t is equal to 2 pi root of x by a if you consider the motion of m on x o x dash. And the last one, epoch. So we got y is equal to r sine omega t plus phi for t is equal to 0. The phase angle is phi. This is called as epoch or the initial phase. Now, so y becomes y naught and y naught will be r sine phi. So the initial displacement of n on y-o y dash for t is equal to 0 is given by y naught is equal to r sine phi. So this is all about the mathematical analysis of the circular periodic motion and its projections. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you must also have a clarity that this is x o x dash and t is equal to 0. M will be at X. Avuna? M
Yes,
starts
sir.
from
Yes,
X
sir.
only. And at T is equal to T by 4, M will be at O. At T is equal to T by 2, M will be at the other extreme position. At T is equal to 3T by 4, again M will be at O. At T is equal to capital T, M will be back at X. What do I mean by this? See, M is starting here and it is moving like this, crossing the mean or equilibrium position, going towards other extreme position, again returning back, it's repeating its motion along XO, X dash, and finally coming back to O. So M oscillates between X and X dash, coming to YO, Y dash. This is Y, this is Y dash. So at T is equal to 0, this is M. N is here. Next, at T is equal to T by 4, it will be at Y. Next, at T is equal to T by 2, it will be again at O. At T is equal to 3T by 4, N will be at Y dash. Again at T is equal to capital T, N will be back at O. So here, particle in SHM starts from, you need this clarity, extreme position. So the equation of displacement will be, you can input X or Y, R cos omega T, assuming that phi is equal to 0. Next, here particle in SHM starts from mean position, then displacement will be sine function. So whenever the particle starts from extreme position, displacement will be cosine function. And whenever the particle starts from mean position, displacement will be sine function. Emma, Anagha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you should have the clarity while doing problems. You must know, you must identify where the particle starts from and what equation of displacement must be chosen for it. I repeat once again, if the particle starts from extreme position, then equation of displacement will be cosine function.
Cosine function. Yes, sir.
If the particle in SHM starts from mean position, it will be sine function. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then we have you noted all these things?
Yes, sir. Yes.
We are going to represent this motion in a graphical way. Graphical representation. Vamdev, you need it. This mathematics you don't need, but this part you need. Graphical representation of simple harmonic motion. So we got y is equal to r sine omega t. T is equal to 0. Theta will be 0, y will be 0 at the mean position, right? Particle starts from x on the reference circle. So particle is starting from x, n will be at O, theta is 0. Next, 1/4 of time period means particle moves from x to y. So angle will be pi by 2. Sine 90 is 1, y is equal to r. Half of the time period, the particle comes to x dash. So angle will be pi. Sine 180 is 0. So displacement is 0. So this is x. This corresponds to y, x dash. Next is y dash. 3t by 4. Angle is 270 degrees. Sine 270 is -1. So displacement is minus r. Next, it is coming back to x. So when the particle is moving along the circumference n is starting at O, going up to y, went up to y dash, returned back to O, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the particle is moving like this along the circumference. Next, when the particle comes back to x, time is time period, angle is 2 pi. So sine 360 degrees is 0. So displacement is 0. So you can plot a graph taking the values.
Sir, actually, I didn't understand, sir. For t is t by 2, sir.
Pardon?
Sir, I did not understand the values for t
Yeah.
is equal to t by 2, sir.
Look here now, you'll understand. See, the particle is starting from x. It is moving along the circumference, okay? It is a circular periodic motion with constant angular velocity omega. N is at, where is n? Perpendicular from the particle will be at O. Now the particle moves to y. So what is the angle it described?
90 degrees, sir.
90 degrees. And time is nothing but 1/4 of revolution, correct?
Yes, sir.
T by 4. So for t is equal t by 4, angle described is 90 degrees. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, the particle is moving along the circumference and came to x dash. So what is this time called?
Sir,
Half
T
of
by
the
2.
time period. Half of the time period. Yes or no?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the angle described now?
180 degrees, sir.
180 degrees. Now in a time equals to 3/4 of time period, particle will be at y. Correct?
Yes.
So now what is the angle now?
270, sir. 270 degrees.
270. The particle comes back to x point of start. So what is the angle now?
360 degrees.
360 degrees. Same thing I put there.
Sir, I did not understand how displacement is zero, sir, for t by 2, sir.
That's what yesterday I explained all these things. Yeah, look here. At t is equal to 0, n is at O. What are these m and n? See, this is a circular
Projections.
motion. Circular motion it is, correct?
Yes, sir.
The circular periodic motion is projected onto xo, x dash and yo, y dash diameters.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So m is the projection of circular motion on xo, x dash. N is the projection of circular motion on yo, y dash. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So what I have mentioned is this only. Yeah, t is equal to 0, particle is at x and n is at O. At t is equal to t by 4, n comes to y. T by 4 means pi by 2, na?
Yes, sir.
T by 4 means pi by 2, correct. Next, at t is equal to t by 2, here. Again, the particle after going up to y, this n will go up to y and come back to O. Corresponding angle is pi, means the particle in circular motion describes an angle pi. N starting at O went up to y and came back to O.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
So here what I am showing is these time periods and angles are for the particle in circular motion. This y for projection on yo, y dash diameter.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here displacement is taken on y-axis, time t is taken on x-axis, and here, yeah, this is t by 4. This time is t by 2. Three t by 4 t. So let us try to locate these points on the graph. See, for t is equal to 0, displacement is 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is plus r, this is minus r. And for t is equal t by 4, it is plus r. For t is equal to t by 2, again it is 0. For t is equal to 3t by 4, it is minus r. For t is equal to t, 0. T by 4 can be shown as pi by 2, pi 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. So if you join all these points by a smooth curve, so this is called as time displacement curve, or it is also called as, yes, sine curve. Similarly, if you take a displacement of m, how the graph will be? Like this. Why? Because it is cosine function, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll see that. Okay? Noted, ma?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hmm.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll see a graph between, you can try if you want, time and velocity you can try, time and acceleration also. Otherwise tomorrow I'll help you. Ramdev, రేపు వస్తున్నావా?
Yes, sir. I'll be coming on Friday, sir.
Okay. Fine,
Sir,
fine.
Friday and Saturday, sir, and then next week I've already informed you, sir, dates.
Okay, okay, okay. Right. So this is about the graphical representation, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll continue tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma. Bye.
Thank you, sir.